And we've got...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. So the next starting five. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now, here's Lillard. Unloads. Misses the jumper.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Now the pass to Durant. On the wing, Harden. The tray. And the rebound by Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Indoors tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Out to KD. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And Covington sends it back.
Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington, sends it back. Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now here's Harden. Pass to KD. To the paint, here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Harden against Lillard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Now here's Jordan. Harden dishes to Jordan. Durant with a wide open look. Off target with his three.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Powell, the pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Durant down low. He's guarded by McCollum. 5 on the clock. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
McCollum against Brown. Here's Lillard. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Harden dishes to Jordan. In the corner, it's Harris. Jordan's shot is off. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very powerful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Well, this is often how DeAndre Jordan gets his points in a set offense, off the roll.
Passes it to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
KD's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's...
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Now here's Durant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And KD throws it down.
Yeah, Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. McCollum passes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Hits the three-point bomb.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Here's McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got 6 points.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
So as we end the first quarter. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot at first.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Ennis Cantor is out there with Anthony. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Wow, the vertical of Hollis-Jefferson, simply unreal. This guy's got a little showman in his game.
Irving passes to Claxton. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. That shot off the mark. Portland leading by 12. And Griffin sends it back. One-on-one here. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Irving for three. No good on that one. And it's Portland the other way.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Jones trying. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Nets trail by 13. It's stolen by Jones. Cantor, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Kept alive. Pass to Simons. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Some changes for Brooklyn. Brown against McCollum. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Harden with it. 5 points in the game. He dishes it to KD. And foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
And Portland has possession. Clock at 4. Foul for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
When you drive to the cup, you do it with a purpose, and Joe Harris mixing up his attack right there.
Lillard against Harden. McCollum right side. Back to Lillard. The 3. Carries it from 3-point range. Lillard's got 7 points.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Out to Harris. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the pass to Harden. Offensive rebound, Nets.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Lillard surveying the D. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The clock runs. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They have a 13-point lead. Check. And
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Brown, and it's Durant. Then there's Harris, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. McCollum outside. Here's Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
And he comes up with the deuce. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Brown against McCollum. The shot misses. Durant with some nice D. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. 11-point game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Greg, as a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out.
I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. He kicks to Nurkic. It's Powell on the wing. And the dunk by Powell.
Woo-hoo, the leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
Nets trail by 11.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. McCollum kicks to Covington. Shot clock at 6. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
The net shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Now Powell. He's got 7. 1:44 left to play in the third. Covington. Some solid defense there from KD. From the arc. But they recover it. Brown kicks to Jordan. Nets passing it around. Harris outside. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard the pass to Powell. Banked in off the glass. Powell's got 9.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
The Nets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. The 3 from Harden. Back to Harris. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Worked that one inside nicely.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Simons. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Out to Anthony. Tries again. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. .23 seconds left in the third. Here's Claxton. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Portland. For Brooklyn, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Good on the second free throw. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's Simons. Kicks to Carmelo. Seconds left. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, how well does he use his frame to hold off the defense? Melico with the strong finish.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Portland. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Anthony out there with Ennis Cancer. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Outside Irving. From outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, just tremendous range from Kyrie. If he steps across the half-court line, you better have a hand up.
It's Jones on the wing. Defended by Griffin. Jones, the pass to Carmelo. Dinwiddie, left side. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And another turnover here by Portland. Nets trail by 10. Harden inside the three-point line. Tips it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Simons, guarded by Harden. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Simons missing.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And he makes the first.
I think Kevin Durant, it's obvious how much passion and pride he takes in playing the game at the highest level. It is such an honor watching this guy work.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
That's the kind of take charge attitude they want CJ to have. Attack the D at every opportunity.
The first one falls. And so McCollum nails both of them. Here's KD. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Jordan, the pass to KD. Passes it to Harden. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Wow, how about the reach of DeAndre Jordan? That looked darn near impossible.
Here is Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Nurkic trying to get open, and Durant sends it back. Harden with it. Lillard picks him up. It's Harden with the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half. And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Lillard outside. McCollum outside. From 13. And it's KD with the rebound. Nets trail by 4. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Jordan. 18 points for James Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard attacking. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Harden against Lillard. For the three. Harden can't hit.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
McCollum, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Durant finds Jordan and slam dunk by Jordan.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Harden against Lillard. 1:09 left in the game. Powell against Harris. The shot by Powell, no good. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
There's the pass to McCollum from deep 3-point range. Portland with a new 14. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden, no good.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Lillard dishes to McCollum. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now Lillard, and the 3 ball is good. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. The wide open look here for Lopez. And the 3 off target. Stolen by Middleton. Covington with the steal. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Lillard fires away from way outside. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Lillard against Holiday. McCollum outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Middleton with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's McCollum. It's deflected. Outside Holiday. Rebounded by Covington.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
McCollum, no good. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Kicks it down to Middleton. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Powell. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Bucks trail by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. That one, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Covington passes to McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
Holiday, no one around him. No good on the 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Lillard with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Powell against Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. For 3, Middleton. Not going to go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Jones checked in for foul. Trailblazers leading by 7. Simons the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Count that one.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Here's Simons. And he makes good on the layup.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
And it's Simons missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Holiday surveying the floor. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break.
And I'm training in the summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
We've got Bobby Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's Simons. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Teague, here we go, makes it off the glass. Teague's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, man, I tell you, Teague's ability to adjust on the fly while getting bumped on the drive. Kept his composure. Well done.
Here's Simons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. And then Lillard slams it in.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Outside Teague. outside Portis. Here's Forbes. Off target from outside. Stolen by Tucker. The kick out to Teague. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Lillard. And the shot is good. Lillard's got 9.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Teague with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Forbes. Misses the 3. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Pass to Forbes. Portis against Nurkic. Outside Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And he comes up with the deuce.
Hard to prevent the bigger guy from getting a clean look there.
Portland leading. Now, here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. It's Covington on the wing. Down low. Stolen by Tucker. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Bucks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. On the wing, Holiday. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Middleton on the wing. The kick out to Holiday. Offensive rebound.
Hey, offensive rebound. Position is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
Holiday against Lillard. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Holiday with the 3. That shot, no good. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Stolen by Holiday.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every year. And that's a wrap with the third.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. Lillard from outside, but they get it back. Goes up again. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Covington with the steal. They're running on up the court. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Lillard with no one around. Connects from 3-point range. Lillard's got 14.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Outside Holiday. The open shot, Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Lillard finds Powell. Back to Lillard. To the middle. And Covington with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Covington's got his first bucket in this one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Outside Anthony. To the left wing. Here's Simons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. They can't stop the run with that one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Anthony's got his second basket of the night. Bucks trail by 19.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Giannis high post. Anthony on him. And he jams it with authority.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Portland.
Simons surveying the D. There's 1:17 left in the third. Jones in the post, defended by Middleton. Hollis Jefferson with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 3. Cantor, high post, over Lopez. Cantor's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Here's Simons. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
To the inside. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. T kicks to Forbes. The three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
15 seconds left in the third. And here's Hollis Jefferson. Clock at 6.
Boy, Hollis Jefferson really hard to stay in front of when he goes to the rack. And as a result, he can live at the line at times.
The Trailblazers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. So he gets them both. 6 seconds left to play here in the third. Teague for 3. Off target with that shot. And so it's Portland controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2. He can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 20. Simons, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Right side Jones, all alone. Misses off the right iron.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lillard against Teague. From deep. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Nurkic finds Powell. Nurkic. And another shot. Now the pass to Powell. For 3. 5 to shoot. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Teague with a clean look. No good with the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's Solenbad to Tacumbo. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing how accomplished Antetokounmpo is on defense. I mean, he's disruptive wherever he is on the floor defensively.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 20. Here's Middleton. And the shot goes in. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, that was a nice leak out by Middleton. Took advantage of his quickness there.
Lillard outside. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Lopez kicks to Middleton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Lillard surveying the D. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
McCollum from deep three-point land. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 18. Good.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Lillard outside. Outside Covington. Just 4 to shoot. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lillard from deep three-point land. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now Powell. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says a thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. The activity in front of the Brook. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Nets, we've got Brown. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the point guard. Now here is Holiday. For three, Middleton. And it's Durant with the rebound. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harden way outside. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. That tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Giannis showing off some of that team-first mentality by finding an open teammate.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Harris misses.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And for a big man, Jordan runs the floor like a gazelle, one of the best athletes we have at that position.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday, and that'll be 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. For 3, Middleton doesn't go for it. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Brown the pass to Durant. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
Well, the sheer size of DeAndre Jordan is such a big benefit. It makes him an effective finisher on the inside.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, maybe not the highest of flyers, Durant, but because of his reach, it's so easy for him to win above the rim.
Outside Holiday to stop the run. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Nets leading by 3. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Harden. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here is Holiday. Giannis left side. The kick out to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Harden up top, covered by Giannis. Durant just inside the line. It's good on the putback.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bucks trail by 5. Holiday looking for an opening. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Can't hit the putback. And KD throws it down.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for Brooklyn. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Back right after this. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And there's Teague. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Now, here is Irving. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Irving passes to Claxton. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Teague for 3.
Nice to see Kyrie focus on locking down his man defensively. You can use that speed to your advantage on that end, too.
That one falls.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. It's the Nets now after the basket by Milwaukee. Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Pass to Griffin. Out to the right wing. Irving looking over the floor. That's tipped, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Bucks trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Tucker kicks to T. Back to Tucker. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different you better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Rebound, Brooklyn.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Teague, the pass to Connaughton. Out left to the wing. The kick out to Teague. Passes it to Portis. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for T. And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. The pass to Claxton. That shot misses. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one at the line is good.
So much talk about Lopez and how much he has changed his game to fit the modern NBA. And I think what's most impressive is not just the ability to shoot the ball, but the ability to be effective while shooting the 3-ball. Brook Lopez has worked hard to do that.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Harden finds Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Holiday.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Good on the 3-point shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Holiday with it, picked up by Harris. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Holiday against Brown, trying to find Harden, and he's got it now.
Go the other way.
Harden against Holiday. Drops in the layup for 2. Now just a 4-point Nets lead.
This is how you ruin an opposing team's defense. Holiday runs inside and finds the easy shot there.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. DeAndre Jordan came out on a mission in the first. He had 8 points, and that does it for our...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Durant, Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Giannis left side. Pass to DiVincenzo. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
And Giannis gets it to go.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there, adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Harden finds Jordan on the wing. Brown. For 3, Harris. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Nets leading by 6. Harden with it. 6 points for him. Outside, KD. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Holiday attacking. Giannis left side. Back to Holiday. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the jam by Harden.
Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits to make sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Holiday against Harden. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. A different look for Milwaukee. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Claxton, defended by Portis. No one covering. Irving's got 6 points.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
And again, the Bucks miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's the steal. Here's Connaughton and the powerful one-handed slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Irving double team. Inside, here's Griffin. Again, the Nets for 2.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Forbes the pass to Tucker. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one. And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-6 run. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Portis throws it down.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Jeff Green on the wing. Back to Irving. Dinwiddie outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie. Irving's got 11 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside Teague. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Brooklyn looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bucks trail by 13. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. The Nets working the ball around now. Back to Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. And on the way from Irving for 3. Forbes with the rebound. The Bucks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Asks Connaughton. To the paint. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind and the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Outside Holiday. And here's up to Kumbo outside. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Harden scanning the floor. From deep three-point range, DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks trail by 11. He kicks it to Giannis. Back to DiVincenzo. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Jordan, the pass to Harden. Back to Irving. Over onto Kumbo. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Harden against Holiday. Now Harden. Over Lopez. And the basket by Harden. And the Nets lead by 11.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Lopez outside. Back to Holiday. Passes to DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The pass to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
Well, DeAndre Jordan dominates this game on both ends around the glass.
Holiday against Harden. Lopez outside. A 3-ball. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. We've got 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. Harden outside. Pass to Harris. Back to Harden. From deep. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Yep, that one goes in there.
A great floor awareness as Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
Harden has a wide open look. Off target with his three. And a foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with possession. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Kicks it out to Giannis. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And a deep three from Harden. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Over Harden. No good.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of...
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Just 3 to shoot. Gets the front of the rim and out. And here are the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. And the pass to Powell. He dishes it to Nurkic. Powell down low. Harris is there. The shot by Powell, no good. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Durant's an incredible player. I don't know how much better you can get. We've had a front row seat for quite a while watching his game this season. Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on him.
Harden against Lillard. On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The Harden's strength is part of what makes him special. Able to score through all kinds of contact.
Harden against Lillard. A 3 from McCollum. And another 3 for Portland.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Harden against Lillard. Harden kicks to Durant. Launches it. Harden's shot is off. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Powell, that's good.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate likes hitting his open guys.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jordan dishes to Brown. The shot off that time. Good D by McCollum. Portland leading by 4. Powell kicks to Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Harden the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. On the wing, Brown. Nets passing it around. They need this. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Brown. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's just awesome leadership from Harden, demonstrating patience in a tough spot with the clock going up against him.
McCollum outside. He kicks it to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. Nurkic finds McCollum. The rebound by the Nets. And here comes Harden. leading the fast break. And it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Powell for three. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
And the speed of McCollum, outstanding at using it on the drive to pick up the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
76% from the line a season ago.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Harris against Jones. Here's the three. And Harris is good for three. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Here's Simons. McCollum outside.
And Durant had that fire in his eyes there that he was going to bother that shot at all costs.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Nets. They lead by 1. And
I think it comes from the inner.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Griffin is out there with Green, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Simons, the pass to Hollis Jefferson.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Claxton. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Dinwiddie with it. Hollis Jefferson's there. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And he makes that one. Hollis Jefferson's got his second bucket tonight. Nets trail by 5. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Irving passes to Claxton. Takes the three. Here's Griffin. No good from outside. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Jones kicks to Hollis Jefferson. He feeds it to Anthony. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. That shot, no good. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Outside Irving. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Here's Anthony. Cantor. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Jones, he gets that one. Jones has got the lead up to 8 now for Portland.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Green dishes to Dinwiddie. 1:33 left to play here in the half. Another miss by Irving.
You just can't find the toughness for it. He's got to keep grinding though and looking for the best shot possible.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Here's Harden, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And really, Harden is even dangerous when he's looking to score. Even when the defense gets physical with him, he takes the contact, he powers through it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Harden no good on the free throw.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's McCollum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Durant deciding where to go with it. And then Durant with the jam.
Just the way Durant can move with the ball is jaw-dropping. There's no denying him when he wants to go at you.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Jordan. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his team.
Now Lillard. McCollum outside. That 3 off the mark. And a close game so far through the first. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He had 10 points and no... And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center position.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Lillard looking around. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 7 points.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Back to KD. Kicks it out to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Here is Lillard. He's got 7. That's tipped, and there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. They double-team McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Powell. Here's Covington, and the layup falls. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Oh, the strength of Covington, willing these shots in, despite the D being very aggressive.
Harden has a wide-open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Lillard from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Claxton with the bucket.
And look, Irvin is a superb passer. He's skilled at slicing passes over to his teammates in the pick and roll.
Simons surveying the D. The putback. Planks the putback jam. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Can't get it to fall. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Now here's Irving. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Griffin passes to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. For the lead. And he hits the jump shot. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that range.
It's Jones on the wing. Cantor trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Jeff Green. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Irving passes to Claxton. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless, the foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute to it.
Griffin grabs the board. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
See right there, Kyrie showing you the range. Usually hovers around 40% from 3. Must be accounted for at all times.
Here's Simon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Simons has got his first 2 points of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Nets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
In a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
First one falls for him.
Well, Irving came into this league as a terrific three-point shooter, and I think he's only getting better with age if he can. Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
Here's Simons. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Simons. And he gets the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Nets up 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then there's Brown. And it's Harden in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. Powell kicks to McCollum. Lillard outside. From past the arc. Nurkic finds Lillard. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the sheer size Nurkic possesses is sometimes overwhelming, which is how he gets these fouls.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Nets leading by 5. Harden with it. Brown outside. Back to Harden. On deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
KD dishes to Jordan. Now Harden. Inside. And finished off by KD.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Hard.
McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Lillard the pass to Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 6-point lead. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Harden kicks to KD. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
McCollum against Brown. Yes, that goes in.
Whoa, that's a very big part of his game, burning the D from mid-range.
Here is Harden. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Right side, Jordan. Outside for KD. Back to Jordan. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Cullen passes to Powell. Oh, good on the triple.
I know he wants to get him back into this, but that's not the way to do it. They need smart shots, not these.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 10.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
And it's Lillard missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's Durant missing. Trailblazers trail by 10. It's McCollum with the drive. Up and in on the layup. 14 points for C.J. McCollum.
Gotta respect the speed of McCollum. Fantastic at knifing through the defense and beating them to the bucket.
And here's Harden. Outside, KD. They double-team KD. Back to Harden. Good D by McCollum.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Powell finds Covington, and Portland again with the bucket.
What a calm player. I mean, Covington, even in high-stakes situations, he feels comfortable firing away.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Harris. Hits it from three-point range.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on it. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
McCollum against Brown. Kicks it out to Lillard. Over Harden. 6 to shoot. Powell for 3. The shot comes out. Now here's Harden. Brown outside. Back to Harden. Here's KD. And so it's Portland with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. There with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now here's Lillard. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by the Bucks. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And it's Lillard missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Lillard scanning the floor. The pass to Covington. Good on the triple.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
Now here is Holiday. Fires for three. Powell pulls it in. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Powell against Middleton, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Lillard against Holiday. Lock at 6.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
And it's Lillard missing. Here's Giannis. Middleton right side. Back to Giannis. There's the 3. No good on the shot. And it's Portland the other way. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Here's DiVincenzo. Misses from short range.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Lillard. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Giannis drives in. The shot's good.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
Here's McCollum. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Lillard following the bucket by the Bucks. Covington finds Nurkic from 6 feet. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now here's Giannis. The kick out to Holiday. Another miss by Holiday. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Outside Holiday. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. Traps in the tray.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Now, here's Lillard. Passes it to Covington. Lillard against DiVincenzo. And that one's good. Lillard.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Holiday looking for an opening. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Count that one.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, continues to flesh out his jumper over time. I mean, you have to at least try to get a hand in his face when he's rising up from there, but that's much easier said than done.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And Teague is kind of sneaky with his vertical, guys. I wouldn't call it great, but it's certainly better than average, and he'll fly high on occasion to jam whenever he gets the chance.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Simons. No good on the three.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Bucks leading by 4.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Morag grabs the board. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to Canner. Here's Simons. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Teague. Outside Portis. Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Well, this is the strength and forte of Forbes' game. He's a lethal sniper from deep.
Here's Simons. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's the lob to Portis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Outside Teague.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mora can't get it to go. And it's Jones with the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 6. They get it again. Hollis Jefferson, good. Hollis Jefferson's got his first points in this one.
One of the things you love about Hollis Jefferson is his activity. I mean, he impacts the game really without having plays called for him.
Teague with a clean look. And a miss there on the triple. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Simons, it's good on the putback. And now just a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Outside Teague, Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's tied up with that one.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
On the wing, Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
For Portland, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Lillard up top, guarded by Holiday. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. McCollum's got it all tied up now for Portland. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Holiday dishes to Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Holiday with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Holiday's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Nurkic with the steal. And he drains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far.
I'm the son of a saint, still considered a sinner.
Bucks leading by 3. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The Trailblazers shooting in this game 45%. And the basket by McCollum. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Lillard outside. Back to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. Nurkic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Giannis outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Outside Teague. This one for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. The rebound by the Bucks. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
It's stolen by Jones. Cantor with it. Picked up by Portis. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Teague left side. Back to Connaughton. Offensive rebound, Bucks. There's the lob to Portis. That one, no good. And here are the Blazers. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Simons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jeff Teague.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Mora, the pass to Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Dishes it to Anthony. Here's Simons. That shot is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Forbes. A three-pointer, no good. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Passes it to Cantor. Hollis Jefferson with it. To the left side wing. Simons cans the shot from the wing. Simons has got the lead up to 7 now for Portland.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Here's Portis. The kick out to Teague. 6 to shoot. Mora, the pass to Portis. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Forbes can't get it to go. And now Portland on the break. The shot's good from Cantor. And it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
And that's just all muscle there. Cantor is solid at fighting his way through whatever the D throws at him.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing up. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So Portland ends up going with the new group. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Outside Holiday. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
That one wide left.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. And no good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Giannis passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
Here's Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. Clock at 6. Holiday against Lillard. Over Holiday. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Bucks trail by 9. Here's DiVincenzo. Gets a hand on it, and Holiday is right there.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Back to Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Covington atop the key. Giannis grabs the miss. And now we've got the intentional foul. Bucks trail by 7. Right side out of the Antetokounmpo. Holiday with the 3. Portland grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. Nobody near Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
From deep onto the Antetokounmpo. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. Fires, high post. McCollum, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Kicks it out to Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. A shot by Middleton, wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Powell against Middleton. And here is Powell. So the Trailblazers win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Down out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's KD in at the 4. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Now here is Holiday. Middleton the pass to Giannis. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Middleton. Brooklyn with the rebound. KD dishes to Brown. KD passes to Brown. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Good on the bucket.
When DJ's working the catch and shoot aspect of his game, boy, you know he feels good.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. Outside Holiday. Passes to Lopez. Shoots the 3. And again, the Bucks miss. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here is Harden following the basket by Giannis. Beyond the arc. And James Harden with the 3.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Now here is Holiday. Lopez outside. Giannis against Brown. Here's Antetokounmpo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Harden against Holiday. Harris outside. Pass to Durant. Lets it go with the 3. The shot that time not on target. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Middleton. Giannis has got 7.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Harris kicks to Harden. Back to Harris. Holiday against Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. The Bucks trail. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Lopez. Giannis inside. Harris is there. The score now all even. 9 points in the game so far.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Harden to the inside. Lopez with the steal. And here's the fast break. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Nets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And stolen by DiVincenzo. For the finish. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Harris outside. And the Nets miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Now here's Harden. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Holiday surveying the floor. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Tipped away and taken away by Brown. Here's the break. Kicks it out to Harden. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with the open look. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the...
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Griffin is out there with Green, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Teague against Irving. Outside Portis. There's the triple. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Takes it out to Dinwiddie. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Teague feeling it out a bit. Pass to Nora. Left side Portis. Fades back. And it's off the back rim. No good. Irving drives in. Rebound Milwaukee. Teague the pass to Nora. The kick out to Teague. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Portis can't get it to go.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And a wide open look for Irving. Drains it from 17 feet out. Irving's got his first points of the game.
Well, you know you're going to see some great ball handling when Kyrie is on the floor. Nice finish.
Teague with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Right side, Portis. 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to Nora. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. Connaughton's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Irving way outside. It's rebounded by Portis.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Outside, Green. Well, good with the triple. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Connaughton. Griffin with some nice D. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And the shot goes down. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
Irving against T. Three-pointer. The shot will not fall. Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. The shot's good from Irving.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here's Teague. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Connaughton. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. The kick out to Teague. Off target from outside. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
From deep, Harden. Brown finds Harden. Durant at the elbow. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got 6 points.
Kevin Durant does such a good job of reading the defense and attacking any weakness.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams. And
like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom and since the bench, I got a funny feeling that's
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call. Good execution.
Oh, goodness.
Well, Joe Harris staying engaged on the defensive end. Nice anticipation to get that steal.
Stolen by Harden. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Lobs it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Giannis outside. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn leading by 4. Harden finds Jordan. Over Middleton. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
Harden against Holiday. Here's the lob to the hoop. Lopez, no luck.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now Brown still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Durant, and KD throws it down.
I'll tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
And that lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden scanning the floor. Outside, KD. From outside, off the mark. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Middleton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And that one drops for him.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Teague, the pass to Portis. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Here's Griffin. Outside Irving. From outside the arc. The Nets working the ball around now. Plenty of space. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early. And they are clicking in transition.
Outside Teague. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. He kicks to Forbes. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Teague.
Listen, that's all you can do defensively. Jeff Teague is just so clever at finishing near the cup.
Irving passes to Claxton. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Green fires from way outside. Warhawk grabs the board. Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Portis. Offline with his 3. And here we go. Great D that time from Portis. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Here's Connaughton, and it's off from three-point range. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 4, and Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. Joe Harris is checked in for Green. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills. And tonight, it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Durant dishes to Harris. Back to Durant. And finished off by KD.
Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
Holiday against Harden. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Beyond the arc. But they'll get another chance. Off the mark for the 4th time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. Durant, the pass to Harden. Left side, Harris. Harden outside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the jam by Harden.
Well, the length of Kevin Durant on the defensive end, creating havoc and an opportunity for his guys.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside, Holiday. Misses the 3. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Nets leading by 6. And here's Harden. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Harris, good.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
To end the run. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. A 3-ball. Kicks it out to Harden. Puts up a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bucks trail by 12. Outside, Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. The feed to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Nets.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden the pass to Irving. 1:32 left to play here in the 4th. 6 to shoot. The 3-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And here's Giannis from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside, KD. He dishes it to Harris. From deep 3-point range, the shot by KD. No good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here is Harden. Outside Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And Durant, here we go. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and there's the call on Durant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And it's Milwaukee's ball, trailing here by 8. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A solid. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Thank you.